Now confirmed, Princess Leonor's complete royal wedding ring set for October crown. A palace balcony, flashbulbs. The world expects another photo call. But instead, a single sentence shatters every rumor. Not next year, not someday. This October, Princess Leonor will marry Prince Christian. Yet behind that single announcement lies a story far more complex, passionate, and surprising than anyone imagined. Spain's royal palace wakes to a crisp autumn morning. Courtiers, journalists, and royal watchers feel a familiar hum of anticipation. For months, speculation has swirled. Are Princess Leonor of Spain and Prince Christian of Denmark secretly engaged? Is their bond truly as strong as insiders whisper? The official statement arrives quietly, posted online before dawn. Their Royal Highnesses Princess Leonor and Prince Christian will marry this October. Only 14 words. But 14 words that reframe the future of two monarchies. How did they reach this moment? To answer that, we travel back to the summer retreats in Majorca and Aarhus, to private meetings shielded from the press. Those glimpses of affection at state banquets were not staged. They were the visible edge of a private relationship cultivated under relentless scrutiny. Leonor grew up under the shadow of duty. Heir to the Spanish throne, she was taught from childhood that every smile could shape a nation's image. Christian, meanwhile, inherited Denmark's quiet tradition of accessible royalty. Their worlds collided during an official youth summit 3 years ago, a meeting described at the time as purely ceremonial. But those present remember the glances, the easy conversation, the way the two young royals slipped from formality into genuine laughter. Insiders say that what followed was a courtship unlike any before: secret weekend visits, long encrypted calls, and a pact between two families to shield their children until the bond proved unbreakable. Still, critics asked, could love survive the pressures of two different courts, two languages, two sets of expectations? And yet here we are. An October wedding, announced abruptly, as if to say, enough speculation. Enough doubt. We choose each other now. But why October? That question hangs in the air. Some point to Leonor's milestone birthday. Others hint at carefully negotiated calendars, avoiding elections, papal visits, and state funerals. Still others whisper of a symbolic date tied to Spanish-Danish history. Each theory adds another layer of intrigue. The palace's silence feeds the fascination. Photographers stake out airports, hoping to catch a glimpse of wedding dress designers flying in. Danish tabloids speculate on whether the ceremony will be held in Copenhagen's cathedral or Madrid's Almedina. Spanish commentators ask if Leonor will relinquish certain Danish titles or if Christian will receive a Spanish honor. Every answer births another question, keeping the public hooked. Beyond logistics, there is the deeper story: two young people raised to embody tradition, daring to script their own narrative. Leonor's father, King Felipe, once faced his own controversy marrying a journalist. Now he reportedly guides his daughter through the same storm of public opinion. Queen Letizia, who transformed from news anchor to queen consort, is said to be counseling Leonor on how to balance love and duty. Across the sea, Crown Prince Frederik and Crown Princess Mary of Denmark remember their own cross-cultural romance, lending quiet support. Imagine the tension behind closed doors: seating charts that are also geopolitical statements, guest lists that signal alliances, gowns and uniforms chosen for their diplomatic weight. And yet at the center of this swirl stand Leonor and Christian, barely in their 20s. Insisting on a life together. Their decision reverberates through Europe's monarchies. It links two royal houses with centuries of intertwined history, from alliances and wars to shared ancestors. It suggests a modern vision of monarchy, less about rigid protocol, more about authentic partnership. But is authenticity enough to satisfy tradition? Will the Spanish public embrace a Danish prince consort? Will Denmark accept a future queen raised abroad? Analysts debate the constitutional implications. Yet the couple's allies frame it differently. This is not a merging of thrones but a merging of hearts, a union symbolic of a new European generation. As October draws nearer, curiosity only grows. Who will design the dress? Which choirs will sing? Will the vows be bilingual? Will the kiss on the palace balcony echo the iconic images of past royal weddings? Each detail teased by the palace sparks waves of analysis, keeping fans and critics alike counting down the days. Even more compelling is what we don't yet know. Will Leonor keep her official duties in Spain during the engagement period, or step back briefly to plan her wedding? Will Christian relocate to Madrid, or will they split time between countries? Behind every logistical choice is a statement about how they intend to reign, together or apart, traditional or modern. For many viewers, the story transcends royalty. It becomes a universal tale of young love under pressure, of two individuals trying to define themselves before the world defines them. That is why this announcement hits so hard. It's not just an October wedding. It's the culmination of whispered promises, stolen moments, and a shared determination to unite across borders. And so, as you listen, picture the scene: an autumn day, cathedral bells, two monarchies converging. Picture the cheers outside, the tears of proud parents, the flash of cameras, the subtle tremble of hands as rings are exchanged. The world will watch, but only Leonor and Christian will know the full journey that brought them there. This October wedding is not just an event. It's a declaration of love, of independence, of a future written by the couple themselves. Every rumor they endured, every headline they ignored, leads to this moment. And in the months ahead, each glimpse we get will answer one question and open another, until the cathedral doors finally swing wide. Closing paragraph. The announcement may have been simple, but its echo is anything but. It carries centuries of history, a continent's curiosity, and the hopes of two young heirs determined to chart their own path. As October approaches, one thing becomes clear: Princess Leonor and Prince Christian are not just planning a royal wedding. They're rewriting what a royal marriage means.